Sunday, 12:39 a.m. Got on my Purdue shirt, got on this purple jacket. Mission Hills Country Club. My dad was a member. My mom, after he died, kept the membership. I went there as a kid, played golf. I'm a Crawford, third generation from here in town. I went to the Brookside Art Fair. A few comments. Purple for K-State. No, it's chilly out, and I wore a jacket, and I wore this. And I am a Crawford, third generation, and mom and dad went to that country club, and I went there as a kid. Well, I suppose that is an indication of superior DNA, of superiority from my family and history and heritage. 100% superiority, $5 billion a year minimum wage. Did Uber. I did Uber. I came home because my last customer was close to my house in Olathe. Came home, checked my email, and either quit or take a break. When I was at the Brookside Art Fair, some people were talking about Medtronics in Indiana. And somebody else, I was talking to a guy, an artist, and he said something. He worked for Medtronics, or his son worked for Medtronics in Indiana, and something about Medtronics. They're a split family, Indiana and Purdue, kind of like KU and K-State here. I told him I got my master's degree there in '85, mechanical engineering. He said, "Oh, it's a great engineering school." I said, well, that's one reason I went there was the engineering. I got a BS in engineering, mechanical, and I'm from here, Shawnee Mission South, Overland Park. When some other people started saying Medtronics, like who the hell are they? I don't know. But, based on everything since Purdue and at Purdue and before Purdue, I will contract $1 trillion signing bonus, $1 billion a month to be a remote worker from my house in Olathe. And then I'll buy a house in Hawaii, California, Wall Street, Florida, mansions all over the world with that billion a month paycheck, $1 trillion signing bonus. I did not go to Purdue for the state of Indiana to live in the state of Indiana. I went there for the top rankings, and with the experience of bullshit and crap, you're no different than everybody else. But I wasn't really interested in living there in Indiana. I wasn't interested in living in Oklahoma necessarily. I had something here, family, third generation, Video Corner stock, major owner of. That turned to hell. Mom and dad turned to hell. They weren't acting right, and I came back to figure out what was going on, and just turned into hell and the destruction of my life. But this is forever, and this is the minimum wage now, $5 billion a year, based on that one hedge fund paycheck in America. Minimum wage, $5 billion. I think I went back there to shake. Some other bald-headed guy says he came back to shake. So you want me to take him in the street and shake him? See, one of these stockbroker faggot punks? He was taller than me, bald-headed. I got nothing on the line, no expectations. Video Corner's been over with. My expectations with Video Corner, with everything, the mom and dad, we were going to do, okay. I don't own a major portion of Merrill Lynch, Sprint. I was not 10, 20%, no. That's the only real company on 10, 20% in that was real company doing business, but then they just turned into lying gossip idiots, disrespecting me, telling me my degrees don't matter, don't tell anybody your degrees, they'll laugh at you and think you're a woman and all this bullshit. It's like, unbelievable, and, I broke down and cried and shook because I couldn't take it and couldn't believe it. That's why I believe Dad was a fraud, murdered, and that guy stole his identity, and Mom went along with it. She was always kind of a fucking jackass, idiot, self-proclaimed liar. Just a fucking idiot from Carthage, Missouri, who didn't have a college degree. So you're no different than everybody else. High school diploma's a high school diploma. That's all she had. She was just some fucking lunatic idiot. Dad's wife. Then she got my dad murdered for insurance money or something. Neighbors called her the general. Dad's a child. They murdered my dad. There, I don't know, it makes sense. It's a scenario I've thought about. Punks, drug dealers, Jewish versus Presbyterian, whatever, I don't know. Whatever. It's not right. Medtronics is based out of Minnesota. $1 trillion signing bonus. $1 billion a month remote work from home. I take that signing bonus and $1 billion a month paycheck and buy mansions in Hawaii, California, Malibu, whatever, Florida, New York, Wall Street. I flaunt it because that's what it's about. Me working for money, maximizing stock owner value. Company right here called me. Market rate of paycheck's been established at $5 billion a year by one hedge fund manager. Minimum wage for me with my degrees and test scores. Perfectly logical, correct thinking. Oh, you know, one of the things when I'm in jail and mental hospital, I don't think right. He doesn't think right. These people are Nazi punks. Owning stock doesn't mean you own the company. You're insane. On and on. They're Nazi punks. They all need to be eliminated. They all need to be taken out of the street and shaken so bad they never wake up again and left in the street as examples. That's a superior DNA that I have. Can't tolerate their existence and disrespect. But they've gained control of the courthouse and police and everything else, so it's tough. For my superior DNA and degrees and everything else I have earned to tolerate. It's not something easy to tolerate.